Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Forever Skies. We are still at the workshop location and I have been through this place a couple more times. I've found a heck of a lot of those machine scraps and I've sold them all, and we got to over halfway to level 3. Unfortunately, there's not enough here to get to level 3 completely, but I do have a lot of those tech things. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, I've got 435, so that's pretty good. Anyway, we'll use them at some point. What I did notice though, while editing, was that I got half walls. So let's go into the shipbuilder tool, and there are half walls now, and I'm going to research them. They're quite nice for demarcating areas and blocking off staircases and so on. I did try to move the staircase. So this staircase up here, I wanted to get it out of the way, and I was going to try and put it over here, but that would mean I'd have to break down half my ship because you can't just replace a piece. Anyway, so I didn't. I've shifted things around over here, and I have 4 of these distillers, and I put up a table. I've started making preparations. I put a sprinkler up to get things kind of lined up, move things around a little bit. But today we are going to do a little bit of focusing on getting our nursery properly set up and sorting out the water supply, make sure that's nicely set up as well. And then we need to move on to the next location, probably the AI tree lift, where we may have to make some decisions. But I'm going to need quite a lot before I can do that, so let's get stuck in. I have a fair amount of resources on me. I've put up an extra fishing rod, and that's sort of close to the kitchen. I have this water tank. Now I'm going to be fighting a little bit with pipes because I wanted to see if I could connect this to the outside. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it, and I can see if I can make this work. Oh, and thank you for the comments and the tips. I do appreciate that. I'm going to put this over here. I was told that you can move full boxes. Let's go and give that a test. So here is a box with all my overflow seeds and stuff to make the water system and the nursery. If I press Z, I can actually move it. Excellent. And then I can just scroll away and it stays there if I don't want to move it. That's great. Anyway, while I'm at this box, let me grab these pipe sockets, and I'm going to try and put them through the wall so that this is kind of close to the wall and a bit out of the way. I need to rotate. Now, as you can see, I cannot get it to go through the wall in this location. Can I do it on this side? No, it kind of clips downwards. And if I rotate, I just get red going through the wall. So, yeah, that's not going to work. We also have the outputs coming out over here. Now, these have to be pretty low on the wall for them to be able to work properly. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 in over here, like that. And I'm going to take this tank and I'm going to rotate it something like that. Okay, that may work. Then I'm going to get my pipes in over here and connect things up, see if that will connect. Now, it's not connecting the way I want it to, but yeah, it's not nice. Anyway, yeah, you see, that's the minimum length. So if I wanted to put this tank in, I would have to either connect directly to a socket or have the tank that far away from the wall. Now, I could put one socket in, connect the tank to that socket, but then I wouldn't be able to put the other socket in. So it's a bit of a catch-22. I have 2 outputs, so let's grab one. We'll do the easy one first. Just rotate that, and that's kind of on the middle. I'm going to bring it out to about there, and a little bit more to there, and then bring this over to here. Okay, so that is actually connected, and I will turn this off because I don't want it on. So green is on, red is off. So that's a large sprinkler. I made the small sprinkler. I then went to the upgrade station, made the large one. We're going to make more. Then I'm going to bring another pipe in. Now this is going to be the challenging part. I'll bring it to... All right, let's just hold off on that for a second. I'm going to move this to there, and we will see if we can continue this pipe. Now I'm going to bring it in because there's no way you can just go straight down from here. Bring it into the wall. And there we go. Now if I put it over there, you see, now I can clip it straight in. Maybe I'll just do that for ease of use. Okay, you can't see the arrows, but the arrows to there are good. But it's not connected. It doesn't seem right. Now I'm going to pick that up, try and do it again. Bring it down to there. Get some more pipes in.
Hydration level is decreased.
And then let's turn off pipe snapping. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Toggle snapping off. It won't connect to there, that's too short, but we can bring it out to there and put it in there. Alright, now we have, yep, there's the water coming in. Alright, good stuff. That's fair. So if we do this, this will be like threading a needle over here. Bring that up to there. And can I connect? I thought we were able to connect the purifiers. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe this distance is just too short. Okay, well, that seemed to be a bit of a waste. Never mind, we have dirty water right here. We can top up. I would only have been able to do one of these anyway, so one would have to have gone. So I'll get rid of that. I thought that we could connect the water purifiers by pipe, but apparently that's not the case anymore. I was sure I'd done it before. Anyway, so let's get the outside part done. Alright, so we've got this. We can bring it in tight, bring it across this way, and plug it in over here, and then that is going to start filling up the tank. Perfect. And then for symmetry's sake, we're going to get another one of these. So I'll pop over to the fabricator, get one of those.
Printing completed.
Make myself another membrane.
Printing completed.
Alright, got those. And we can get this one, and it's going to have to be a... well, no, it can be in line. We'll put it over there. Yeah, that's about right, actually. And then we'll take a pipe. We have to rotate it, yeah, like that. Bring it out to there and plug it in. Right, so now we have, once I've put the membrane on, we have two pipes. I wonder why that one's upside down. It doesn't matter, we can see that the arrows are white, so it's working. And that's going to fill this tank, which is in turn going to fill this little tank, and also this line here is going to come through and feed the sprinklers. So I need more sprinklers. But first, let me move a couple of pots. I've started making these pig smile things because we need it for the high-end paint. But we can move this. And as you can see, this table is basically covered. I might need to move it a smidge. Ah, all right, well, let's move the table slightly. It's going to need to move like to there. Something like that. We can move that. Yeah, that looks good. So if I put this one, can I fit 6 on this table? Oh, you know, I might be able to. Oh, look at that. And they are covered by water. So we'll see if the water works once I've put them all up here. Oh, I might not be able to fit 6. Definitely 4. Let's have a look. Maybe. Oh, they're going to hang over the edge, but I could put another table in. Mind you, they're hanging over the edge on the front anyway. Okay, now for some reason, this will just not go in over here. Yeah, that doesn't look very good. Let's see if I can squeeze this one in. It goes over there, but it's not ideal. So I might need to turn the snapping off. I'll just take it off the table for a moment. Let's see how close we can get it. Okay, that's cool. And then this one, we can push in to there. Well, it's a good start. It means I could have another sprinkler with another table. But the thing we want to know is, can we snap the sprinklers together? So I'm going to need to make another small sprinkler. Oh, and by the way, there's that tech balloon. Now that one I'm actually quite keen on. So it's a 4th type of balloon. I don't know if we're going to get another type or another theme of building elements, but that tech balloon... See, the problem with the flat balloon is it's too wide. I was told on my Discord that I would need more space, and I had a look at some pictures, and yep, this one might work though. Anyway, that's not the focus. Right now, I don't know why I'm in the research station. I need to go to the fabricator and make sprinkler. Okay, we've got the sprinkler, and then we can hop over here and make the large sprinkler. And while that's happening, I'm going to just get myself sorted out for food and water and energy. Lots of honey. There we go, 100%. I can carry on. We also have those half walls, so let's have a look at partitions. I would put them over here. There we go. I've already put something up over here for our entrance. But this just gives a little bit, and then I can move my research station against this wall. That's pretty nice. And then this will allow me space if I wanted to put up another rack or a couple of boxes against the wall. You don't need a big storage room anymore because everything is pretty much auto-crafted from your suit printer. For stuff that's higher level that you need, it prints the lower level stuff automatically. So you really just need the base resources, a lot of them, and then extra boxes for stuff that you collect on towers. Anyway, over here we have a large sprinkler. Now I'm going to need a few more of those, but let's test. Actually, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to have these snap together. Yeah, because it won't cover the space. Well, let's just see if they do and see what happens. Alright, so if we plug that into there, oh, it actually does work. And we can just turn that off. Don't want to waste water. I have more tables, and it was just the casual table that I made in the furniture fabricator. That will neaten things up because now these won't be hanging over the edge. I can then put some more small pots over here. It won't be these small pots. The canola ones are different because they are taller. But now I can have a whole bunch more small pots, and I think I might do that. I'll start making some. I have resources, so I can, and that means the only problem with this is accidentally grabbing the thing behind what you want to grab, so always take them from the low point. Otherwise, sometimes you want to grab something in the front pot and you accidentally hit the back pot. Okay, now these are missing water, but we'll do that test. But in the meantime, I don't need any more of these tables, so I'm going to move these two into position. This one can go back to back with it, just like that. Oh no, I need to shift them over a block, like that. That's nice. Now that doesn't have a sprinkler, but it will, because what I'll do is I'll move a couple of these plants over to here. That means I'm going to need more large pots, but I'll get another small one because we can fit 4 more in here. Okay, so there's space for another 2, and let's get another. We're gonna get another sprinkler and probably another one. Let me get those to the upgrade station and get that started. Alright, that's 1 on. Now I'm gonna grab, I think I'll grab the lobster pepper and the green colander. And this is not going to be like the others. Let's see, can I put it there and then bring this one? Ooh, it goes pretty close. That's not bad. Okay, so that would be another sprinkler. And then maybe with any luck I can get the rest of these large ones underneath another sprinkler. Let's go and see if our big sprinkler is done. There we go. It is done. And I'll put the... Oh, what am I out of? Oh, I didn't pick up the sprinkler upstairs. Right, I have it now. So there we go. So let's get that big sprinkler, rotate into place. Is that covered? Well, we'll find out. And then I'm going to have these ones, well, let me see. Didn't exactly plan the space very well. Yeah, this staircase, this was a pain. And yeah, taking it out is pretty easy, but putting another one down somewhere else, because I still need to get up to my bedroom. Yeah, that was a bit of a problem. Anyway, that other sprinkler is done, so let's have a look. Okay, if I bring it down on this line, wait, I should put this off first. There we go. If I bring it down on this line, I should be able to walk on either side. So let's give that a shot. I'm going to rotate it. The ball needs to be on that side. I think that's okay. No, I'm going to need to come a little bit further down. I just want to have a bit of a walking space over here. Even that's a bit too close. So, like that maybe? I should be able to walk. Okay. If I move one of these, let's get our coffee. Oh, it does show me where it covers. So if I rotate that, yep. Okay, so if you hover, that's actually pretty good. So you can, it actually covers it over there. Is that just not hitting the ground? Oh, it isn't. So let's take it right to the edge of where it should be watering. That wasn't quite right. I'm going to do that again. Okay, so this over here should water that pot. And it does leave a bit of space to walk through. That's great. And then we'll move this one right in. They do fit nicely together. But now this one needs to go one further back to be in the water. Okay, so maybe this one should just match that. Oh, now all of a sudden it's not matching. All right, gonna have to move this one a little bit over, like 1 block. It's very fiddly, but what is it doing? Is it shifting? It's not shifting the... Oh, let me just put it down first and then do this. All right, that is out and that is in. All right, now can we do that back to back? We'll grab this one, rotate it around. It does appear that it's covered. Okay, well, that's nice. We'll take the lilies and... Oh, well, yeah, we'll take the lilies and put them on the backside because we're not going to use much of them. So they don't need to be right in front of us. And that fits together nicely. And then we can grab this one. And it does actually cover 6. They do fit together pretty nicely though, so I could put another one in there. But there you go. Another 4 pots with more plants in them. What the heck? I'll just start building them. And in the meantime, we need to connect this pipe up. So let's get this going. We are going to bring it to about there. And then that goes into there. Brilliant. And that's watering. So, yep, the water's going up. This says add water to soil. You'll have to see what happens there. That's at 100%. That's at 100 now. That's at 100. So we'll just have to see what happens. Oh, there we go. Soil moisture is going up. Excellent. Now, I hope that these automatically stop once everything is full. Oh, wait, maybe they do. Yeah, there's no more water coming out. Fantastic. All right, so our nursery is pretty much set up then. Everything, well, we'll test these as well. I've got some small pots that I can just pop in on the table or around here, over there, and oh crap, I made too many large ones. I wanted another small, but I do have a large, so I'm gonna stick it over here because we need to do the North Star. We're doing the pig smile, and that's immediately got water in it. Nice. And then we can get this small one and pop it over here. Excellent. Well, we've got an actual nursery going here, folks. And let's have a look. This is add water. This is add water. This doesn't have water, so time to switch on. And this is going to water, and let's see if there was any... Yeah, these didn't have water, so turn that on. And then these down here, they were at 100%. Were they? Oh, this one's at 50%, so we can have a look at that. See what happens there. So that's on. This one's still sitting at 50%, but I see water falling on it, so here's hoping. Anyway, these have all got water. So good. Anyway, there's a few things that I've done that I don't really need anymore. And that means that we need to build ourselves a really nice recycling machine. So we'll do that. Okay, now where did that device fabricator come from? I think I might have used one of the ones from downstairs, because I didn't have one in stock anyway, I don't think. Oh, I must have. I've still got my 3... Yeah, I've still got my 3 fabricators. Weird. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll head downstairs. Now, in this area, right over here, close to the storage, I'm going to put the recycler in. The recycler attaches to the ceiling. Now, this is a bit tricky to see which way is the front, because the controls are at the bottom. Put it like that. Oh yeah, I got the front. So yeah, you can have it at the back. You can't see this when you're placing it. Pop a solid state battery in there, and then I can go and say, all right, well, I didn't need this large garden pot, so let's throw that in there, and it will return 5 polymer and 1 copper element. Just as confirmation, large garden pot takes 5 polymer and 1 copper element, so you get all your resources back. And this is busy doing its thing.
Printing completed.
And it takes a little while, but it's done. So you can take your polymer, you can take your copper element, and it resets. And then you can just come and drop off your resources that you got. How cool. Well, I have to say, the piping went a lot easier than I remember it being. So the only thing you now really need to watch is these. Okay, because this one, you can see it says take synthetics. That one is already finished. And this is empty. Over here, this is full. That's fine. And this one's still okay. So you need to replace these. And I did make a couple of extras. And you just have to have it in your inventory. But you will notice, if you keep an eye on things, that this runs empty first. So we'll take the synthetics, add the membrane, that'll get started again. But this could sink you if you don't keep an eye on things. You will get an indication from your tank levels dropping. I wanted to put a nice half wall in over here. Oh, maybe I can still... No, I wanted to put it over on this side. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I can't put it over the pipes. I can put it there. That's fine. I got a little bit more of a formal kitchen. That looks good. I did move the door from that side to over here, so it sort of opens up into this area. And we have cleared walkways all over the place. We can walk around everything. You're not going to be tripping over stuff. The same applies to the downstairs, where you have space and you can walk around. I could have probably moved these racks over. Yeah, give me a second. And with this box in place, we go. Now we've got a little bit more space around this side. We've got more space around that side. I am now going to move this. I've got two options, that corner or that wall. Actually, I'm going to keep that open. I have to do this again. And I got it the wrong way around. And I got it the wrong way around again. And there you go. Cool. We got space. Now we can do decorations and stuff in here as well. Speaking of decorations, I have done nothing on my bedroom. I have an amber bed. Oh, and I can recycle this one. So we'll pick that up and toss it in over here and recycle. Now that'll take a moment. So, let's go to our furniture fabricator and look at the furniture. So we have an amber storage rack, an amber table, and amber wall shelf. Those are all on the cards for upstairs. So I will do one of each. And while I'm about it, I don't really like this box being here. This is our sort of travel box, stuff that we store that we don't really need on going out onto platforms. And now that I know that I can just move things, I'm just going to move this thing and we'll put it over here. That leaves this nice and clear. The amber storage rack is done. We'll do an amber table. Only problem is we don't have amber chairs. Actually, the chairs in this game are lacking a lot. Right, amber table is done. Wall shelf. Wall shelf is done. We'll take that. And I want a comfy chair. They look quite nice. Let's see what else there is here before I leave. Oh yeah, we're going to need an office as well. But let's get that done. We have the chair. We will get an office desk. Desk is done. And then a chair. And let me go and have a look at this. I think I'm going to research this tech balloon core. I want to see what it's all about. And it does mean that I don't have any more unique research parts. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I'm thinking this is coming together quite nicely. I wonder if we could put a shelf up on these. Well, I can always break it down if it doesn't work out, so I'm going to do that. And that's the wall shelf, so let's just test this. Oh, we can. Okay, it looks a bit weird with that thing on the top, but maybe we can have it a little lower. Not bad. We can put like decorations and stuff on here as well. Nice. All right. Well, let's go and decorate the bedroom. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to demarcate. I think this half will be the bedroom. And because I'm not worried about privacy so much, I have a window wall over there. What's in the way? Oh, there's a big picture in the way. We'll move that to over here, right above where the bed is going to be. So we'll move the bed to there. That doesn't look too bad. This is not the place for this poster. This poster can go over here somewhere. We'll get there. That's not too bad for a bedroom. This one, nope. That's probably going to have to go downstairs. And I'm going to have to recycle some of these racks as well. Amber storage. Wow, this is pretty big. Maybe what we'll do is we'll have it over here. And then the amber table we'll have over here. And this is really just going to be for decorations. We'll keep the walkway open to the back door and move decorations. Save the planet. Sounds like a good thing for an office. And pop that in there. That one looks nice for a bedroom. And put the coffee. Actually, the coffee is going to go in the office, but so will the camera. Take this little thing. Let's see if we can put it on the storage. Oh, we can. Look at that. Very cool. I'm just going to move these things around. Give me a moment. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yep. So that's the bedroom for now. I might be able to put more stuff in. Maybe another one of these racks for more decorations. More ornaments. Put a door in over there. And maybe just a wall over here. Yeah. Now what I want to do out here, oh, I haven't researched them, but they're glass barricades, so I better have some water. Yeah, I want to have the glass barricades, and can I extend? I could extend my platforms a little bit further. Not going to. This looks pretty nice. Yeah, we could just have glass barricades up on this, and I don't know if there's any ornaments that go outside. I haven't really tried, but maybe there are. Anyway, office. Oh wait, I forgot about the amber wall shelf. Let's see. Oh, okay, I think we can do that over there. And I have so many of these eggshells. So we'll just pop them on the shelves. There we go. A little bit more. Right, back to the office. Now we can have a desk, which is the right way around. It looks like this way. Yep, that looks good. Office chair. I will do a half wall over here, so that you don't fall down the stairs accidentally. Maybe one over here as well. There we go. This is a great view. And then we can bring the important things over, like the coffee mug. And for the person in the comments who said tea is life or something like that, you need help, dude. I'm kidding, of course. There you go. Now I can do calculations, my new computer. And we need to have a clock close by. So we'll do that over there. We'll move our family photo. Never forget about your family. There we go. And we can have a lamp on the table as well. I haven't done anything with lights yet. There's a whole lot of stuff under lights that have been collected along the way. So all this lighting stuff over here. I could do a desk lamp. Ooh, I like the sprinkler lamp. All right, let's do a desk lamp. And let's test out the sprinkler lamp. While that's going, I'll put the desk lamp on the desk. And we'll put it like that. And use. Oh. It lights. Maybe I should just rotate it a little bit. Something like that. That looks good. And our sprinkler lamp is ready. Let's check out how that works. Does it actually go onto the sprinklers? Well, it can go anywhere. Does it go onto the... Well, you could put it over the sprinklers. Huh. Wow, it covers a big area. I'm going to move this. I'm going to take it upstairs. And put it in my bedroom. Over the table. There we go. Oh, there's a duplicate. I need to get rid of that. Yeah, it gives pretty good light. Actually, I might use a few of those around. It's much better lighting than the regular ceiling lights. Yeah, but there are all sorts of other lights that you can play with as well.
Rest is recommended.
Oh, I'm tired, am I? Guess what, AI? I'm no longer tired. I have one more thing I need to put down in the bedroom that I forgot about. That, that'll go right here. There we go. Lovely comfy chair. That looks good. And I can sit down. Finally. Well, that looks nice. So we have an office. We could probably do with some stuff in here. Maybe another one of these wall boxes. And this one over here is empty. So I'm going to pick that up. Oh, actually, I'm going to pick it up. And then I'm going to move it into the recycler. I think I have something to empty out of the recycler first. Yep. Hanging cabinet, recycle. Alright, so I'm pretty much, I'm okay with the layout. Everything looks pretty good. I can put more plants in, even put another, oh yeah, I need to actually do this. Let me grab the dust fertilizer over here. Now the dust fertilizer you can use on any plants, it's not limited, it's just faster. Where normal fertilizer is 2 times faster than no fertilizer, dust fertilizer is 3 times faster. So I've got the fertilizer in there, and then I need to arrange where these seed boxes are going to go. What if I should have a storage rack somewhere? Yeah, I'll fiddle with that. But what I'd like to go with here is the oh wait, hang on, I don't need to, do I? I could use summer bomb, that makes good food. I've got coffee. I've got diver pearls. Got dust daisy, got the green colander, lobster pepper. I've got meteor bean. That's a big seed. I haven't done that one. I have a North Star seed. That's already happening. Teat Astra, I'm doing Bruce Flower. Pig Smile, I have a pot already. Siren Crown. I'm not doing sun melons. Yeah, let's do sun melons. There we go. Now we're doing sunmelons. Now it does seem that these automatically turn off, or they're supposed to automatically turn off. Maybe they don't. But there must be a limit to the ratio between what these are collecting and what the sprinklers are using. I don't know how to tell what that is. Oh, hang on. These are not getting water. Why are they not getting water? They were before. That is switched on. There's definitely water falling around here. It's just not going in. I mean, these have water. That soil moisture is at 50%. That hasn't gone up. Wonder if there's a problem with that particular sprinkler. Very strange. Anyway, we have our nursery. It came out pretty nicely. I quite like this. We have our kitchen. I could do something in this back corner. I don't know what it is yet. We have our little medical room. Oh yeah, I was going to put a desk in here as well. I'll get to that. We have storage and production. And some research. Let's just see what that tech balloon needs. It takes a lot of fiberglass and helium. Hold on. It takes less helium than the flat balloon. And it gives more weight. Well, at the cost of what exactly? It's overall cheaper than... Yeah, it's overall cheaper than the flat balloon. I might go with this one. I mean, it's not necessarily fancy, but it's something new. But yeah, this flat balloon core is too wide for my design. Yeah, this is not terribly expensive. And the expansions don't seem to make a difference. It's just the initial core. I might have to play with this because I have 4,000 load capacity. I may have to expand a balloon or two to be able to remove another balloon because you can't just upgrade it, unfortunately. But I do need to collect more fiberglass before I do that. Anyway, mission. We've spent enough time fiddling with the ship. I think it looks pretty nice. It's come out okay. I will need to do more painting. Right now, we need to head to that exclamation mark, which looks like it may be through the wall again, and we're going to get there fast. I wonder if that isn't the tower that we went to. It might be. That the one we went to that we popped past in the last episode, but we couldn't get in because we didn't have a key card.
Colossal life form detected.
There's a
Has been marked on radar.
colossal life form somewhere over there. You know what I haven't seen for a while is a drop pod. We are still good on fuel. Our fuel meter is at about 75-80%. We've got 2.2 kilometers to go, and we're getting there quickly at 98 kilometers per hour against the wind. I assume, I have no idea. And that is the tower that we are going to. AI tree surface lift reached. So this was the place. And we'll gently land. Okay, so I'm going to need to sort myself out with water, some food, some energy, put a couple of things away. I will not need my shipbuilder tool, paint tool, or maybe I'll need the cutting tool. I'll bring that along. I've got some energy crystal batteries. Do I have normal batteries? Maybe I'll take one of those, or two. And then, of course, we need to take the AI key card. Pen drive with virus, I'll take that. I'm not sure if I need it, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll fill up on food and energy. And it looks like we have everything set to go. Let's go and see what this is all about. Okay, so we were here, we scanned this, and now we can use the AI tree key card. And we can open the lift. Now, I didn't notice a battery. Are there any ladders? No, nothing on the outside. No, nothing. So let's head down and have some fun. Well, nothing unidentified here, but I forgot to bring the cure, so I'm going back up. And I'm back in the lift with the virus cure, so back down. Oh, and I also dropped off my airship builder tool because I don't think I need it down here. Okay, the finale of the adventure. You're approaching the end of your journey. In a moment, you'll have a decision to make, which will determine how the future fate of humanity and the world will turn out. This choice cannot be changed later. Once the storyline is complete, you can continue your gameplay in the open world. Awesome. Alright, let's... Yes, I'm here.
With the cure. Go to the lowest level of the facility to apply it. The air is filtered. You do not have to worry about the dust here.
Alright, broken incubator. They are incubators.
The cure will immunize the children. The modifications I made to the embryos will make them able to breathe underground.
Well, that's interesting. Alright, what am I supposed to do there? Oh, unlock. Unlock what? What did I unlock? Something outside? Oh, yes, the barrier came down.
This laboratory deactivated the safety protocol. I cannot turn it off.
Oh, the AI is growing people. Fetus incubator, interesting.
Proceed with caution. These embryos are at a sensitive phase of their development. The virus has unfortunately already killed some of them. I knew it would come to this. However, I was not able to hold back their development any longer. Prolonged hibernation was beginning to harm embryos. We will calculate the perfect trajectory for the entire Earth's future. Humanity will not be left alone. I will always be next to you.
Okay, so we have embryos in incubators. Oh, that looks like a tree. Sort of. Okay. What do we have?
Put the cure in the tube. I will distribute it to all of the unborn.
Okay, choices. You know what? Got a family photo. The ship that's up in space has been there for a long time. And there are families up there. There are people that I like. I mean, I don't like many people, but I assume that there are people there that I like. And they are all going to die if I give the cure down here. Now, you know what I'm going to do? Virus. How do we activate it? Okay, so start up. Let's do it. We'll start the upload sequence. Yeah, tough choice there. Well, people won't be living on Earth, but they haven't been living on Earth. What's happening? Come on.
I recognize it. This virus will destroy me. Do you understand it? So you have chosen your future.
Yes.
I was trying to save this world. But it wasn't your wish.
We'll find another world.
You did it! Miracles do happen after all.
Welcome home, hero. We'll prepare a lab to replicate the cure.
Come, tell us everything that happened.
Well, that is that. Alright, well, I'm not going through all the credits, but we are back on the ship. I feel you can rest now. The choice was made, right or wrong, no one knows. Time will tell, but sometimes the right choice simply doesn't exist. Your travel was long and full of hardship. You can continue exploration of the dust-covered world, or you can move on if you wish. May your life be happy and peaceful, and hope that our world vision remains as nothing more than fiction. Absolutely. Well, I've proved that humans can still live down here. It wouldn't be ideal, but there were some people on the spaceship that I didn't dislike, so that's the choice that was made. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. I have previously on a co-op done the other ending, and I have to admit I felt a little bad wiping out humanity on the spaceship and bringing in these new hybrid type AI created clones or whatever they were. But I feel better about this one. Let me know how you feel about it. I will do more. I'd like to get some more painting done, some more decorating, get this place a little bit sorted out, collect more resources. There are paints that I haven't found yet, including a bloom paint that looks quite nice for this area. But thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!